In this episode, we visit one of the ultimate holy grails of urban exploration, an abandoned Soviet-Chinese submarine hiding somewhere along the coast of China. Inside, we make some shocking discoveries.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Bob, an urban explorer, and with friends I explore the most amazing abandoned places worldwide. Together with Andrea, I return to China for a mission I've wanted to do for years. After hours of driving, we finally reach the area and prepare ourselves for what would become one of our wildest explorations ever. Getting ready for the submarine, and everything is really small in there, and we have to swim with waterproof bags. So we have limited space, so I have to be wise what to bring and what to leave. So everything is gonna be super tiny today. Small cameras, small flashlights. Yeah, of course, oxygen meter. And for the sponsor of today, a Geiger counter. We're gonna test it in the submarine, see if we can find anything radioactive. And we have bad timing, it's winter, so wetsuit.
For Bob. Fancy one for Andrea.
Ready for the first submarine?
Yeah, I would lie if I say that I'm not nervous of it. But I really want to see it, so
Yeah.
it will be epic.
It's gonna be a memorable day. Only the clothes still have to fit in, but it will work out. All right, time to go. Yeah, from a distance we're gonna take a look. Hopefully it's still there, because we drove 12 hours from Shanghai to see this place. And of course it has to be open, you never know.
Yeah, we can see from here.
Yes. Now it's the moment of truth. Will the submarine still be here? In the past, we made several trips to unexplored abandoned naval ships and submarines, only to discover they had been removed just before we arrived. But this time, we're lucky. Exciting. But it's active. The submarine and nearby ship are being reconverted into an education base. At the same time, all kind of activities are still taking place around this site.
Gonna be a really cool beach.
As you can see, the submarine is still there, and we went back to the car because it's way too windy to talk outside. But yeah, it's good news.
Gonna be a cold adventure, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's really windy. It's 16 degrees right now. I think it's 7 or 8 degrees at night. Yeah.
This is the part what I'm waiting the least to swim there.
Yeah, but yeah, you're gonna be full of adrenaline, so that works too.
Yeah, that's true.
So now, yeah, we need to wait until sunset. There's a lot of activity on the terrain. Somebody is burning things and they're walking, and a lot of people are driving there. So yeah, we're going to the restaurant, grab a beer, and then when it's dark, we get back here and we gotta investigate and then wait for the perfect moment to enter the submarine. Oh, there are only a few options to enter the submarine. You have one easy door, which is the regular entrance for these people, and there are 3 emergency exits, or 3 emergency hatches. One is in the front, one is in the back, and one is on the top of the submarine.
Yeah, but we don't have a ladder for the top. So.
No, and I think it's 4 or 5 meters high. And worst case, we have to buy one. I hope not. We also have to avoid all the security cameras, which seem to be everywhere. Yeah, no, hello. They never see foreigners here. No. After dark, we return to the same location to observe the surroundings for activity.
It's super dark, windy, cloudy, and cold. So we can say it's the perfect time.
I'm gonna suffer, yeah. So we spent almost an hour here. Activity is ceasing, so it's time to go. We put on our wetsuits and go. There's no turning back now. We can only hope nobody shows up, especially after spotting police patrols earlier. Using the cover of darkness, we avoid flashlights completely, since there is still activity in nearby buildings.
A car is coming. A car is coming.
First, I swim alone toward the submarine with all the gear to check whether there's an entrance.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The water is freezing cold, and the moment I enter, my muscles cramp up, making it difficult to breathe. The tide is high and the current is strong, making it hard to climb into the slippery submarine. But then, some good news. The easiest access point, the door, turns out to be open.
And? Open?
Yeah, it's really slippery. The problem is the current. Because you have to step on the tail. I was swept away on the way back.
Oh.
Now, both of us swim toward the submarine.
We made it.
Once on the submarine, we carefully make our way toward the entrance. Before disappearing into the darkness inside, we take one last look at the surrounding area, hoping our presence has gone unnoticed.
Yes.
Oh, it's open.
Is there any space?
Okay. Good job. We made it, eh? Yeah.
This is definitely the craziest thing I ever did in my life.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, babe.
Yeah, it was quite scary, guys. In this dark water. Yeah, and it's quite slanted.
Yeah, we're shooting partly with a gimbal, which is calibrated to be horizontal. So people are gonna get a bit dizzy too.
Yeah.
On the screen I see it's definitely not straight. Everything is drying here. Yeah, we should go down. We have 5-6 hours, something like that, right? It should be enough because we decided not to stay 24 hours. It's too long. It's just a submarine, so we have to get back before the sun comes up. Safety first. These are really dead traps because there's no fresh air coming in and there's a lot of rust, so oxygen can be depleted at one point.
It's already a challenge to film here.
Yeah, it's very tight area.
I hope I fit with my bag. It's gonna be a problem, right?
Oh, it's not too deep. Oh yeah. We're in. Welcome to your first submarine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for me it's the 6th. But I think this one is by far the biggest one. There's even a staircase going down here. Crazy, eh? But yeah, I think first we should make a home base, drop our stuff, and then we're gonna explore this thing. Quickly unpacking, made a home base. Yeah, with the drinks and some food. I think this is one of the best rooms, to be honest.
Luxurious space.
Time to explore. I saw a really nice room when we came in. I think you missed it. It's that way.
It's almost like in a play garden.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to stay slim in these submarines.
Yeah, this is already one of my favorite on this wall.
Yeah, all
It's
these gauges.
Crazy amount of wells. Even up here.
Every square centimeter is used here in the submarine.
There are texts on it. Chinese, of course.
So yeah, the submarine was built by Soviet Russia and later it got sold to China. So that's why all these gauges now have Chinese text on it.
Oh.
And I think these are glowing in the dark too.
Oh yeah. Oh, really cool. Also something interesting.
Oh, you can open it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
it's like a cartridge or something, right? They took it out.
Oh my god. Look at this room. I guess this is the control room.
It is, yeah. From here they navigated the submarine. It's not really spacious, right?
No.
Yeah, it's something different than a warship. It's not really fixed, you see.
It's also some kind of new extension.
It's new, yeah. Because this was still in use in 2021. Because it got decommissioned in 21.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, and many countries still have these in use. Getting the instructions from here. The important buttons had some extra security on it.
small microphones, I guess.
It's a more modern one. The funky one.
Mayday, mayday, we are under attack.
You know the one you were sinking with the Germans. That's a really good one.
We are.
I think there have to be some kind of steering wheel somewhere. Oh, it's there.
This is really cool.
It's something else than driving a car, right? Driving a submarine. Yeah, up, down. It could go down up to 300 meters below sea level. Crazy, eh?
Yeah, but we checked it earlier that it wasn't really a fast vehicle.
Yeah, it was
because
something like 30, 35?
31 was when it's up above the
Above the
water,
water, yeah.
and when it's submerged, it's 37 kilometers per hour. So it's not the fastest.
But it was super silent because it was called the black hole. This is one of the most silent submarines in the world. So it was not detectable, which is the most important thing for a submarine, being detected.
Yeah.
So this one is also special. I think I haven't seen it before. This one has a diesel engine and an electrical engine. And we're gonna see both later on during our explore, yeah? Ah, this is the depth. It goes up to 500 meters, this the gauge. This is just the angle. Left, right, steering. You should come film this. I found a nice gauge, look. 30 degrees up, and this is 30 degrees down. At least that's what I guess. Oh, look at these buttons, eh? You can see they're used. Not decay, but it's just used a lot.
Oh, and look at all those things above your head.
Oh, yeah. Here you can see how far it went. 744 nautical miles. And there's the speed, it's still on 27 knots. And some things seems to be updated. These seem to be newer. Probably when it got sold to China, they replaced some. Oh, and this is also really nice. This is called a Nixie clock. It's very unique and very expensive, this one. And this is all Russian, yeah. It's crazy that they didn't put Chinese stickers on it. Everything was so small that they even could put the buttons in, you see? You can barely walk here, and then you have these buttons in your pants.
It's almost like the drone joystick.
Oh, true, yeah. And I see also some things have been taken. Maybe it's classified, so they took it out, or they cannibalized it to use in another submarine. That's what they usually do. This is packed, so it doesn't get oxidized, so they might use this one still for parts. This is the captain's chair. Look at this logo.
Oh, yeah.
It's a luxurious one.
Also behind you, is that a water tap?
It's a little small tank, yeah.
Strange place for a water tap.
And you know what's even stranger? There's English or American stuff in this submarine. It's like selling the enemies the machines.
Yeah, when it's about good business, there are...
Crazy, because
no
everything is English. So we got Russian, we got English and Chinese already. Because this is the sonar.
Industry is a big business.
Oh yeah. So this is the part where all the enemy ships got detected. But the machine is taken out. Problem on. That's not a good one. And all the keys are still here. Keys?
Many keys.
Yeah, if our door is locked, I will definitely check these keys out. Oh, it's a periscope, but I think we have to go one floor down to see it. But there are two.
Maybe.
Usually there's only one. Too bad it's dark, so we cannot see if it still works. Because it's dark
Would be
anyway.
fun.
Yeah.
A table. But this is not a table.
Ooh. I think it's a nautical table, right?
Yeah, there are degrees also.
So guys, this episode is sponsored by Radiacode. They gave us this really cool Geiger counter, and it's really cool to have it in here because you never know if something is radioactive, and there are many places which you think are not radioactive but are radioactive. But what's remarkable in this submarine is that the background radiation is way lower than usual. I guess it's because of the thick steel plates of the sub. Good to know though. So we know that the uranium paint on these gauges are a little bit radioactive. Let me check what's the radioactivity of this thing. Oh, it goes up to 0.02 microsievert. It's double the amount, but still very low. Not too much radiation, luckily.
Yes.
That wouldn't be good. All right, this one else we're gonna keep here. And who knows, the alarm goes off at one point. Let's hope not. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Hopefully we can just show you that it's good to have, but we don't need to really check on it.
So the device also comes with an app that lets you control it, create radiation maps, log spectra, and much more.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that it's not only good for checking if you are safe, but you can also personalize it because you can find many accessories for this little gadget. You can change this silicone cover. There are many nice colors available and also some other nice gadgets.
Yeah, we chose the yellow one, so in case it gets lost in the submarine, we can easily find it.
Yeah.
So start your exploration journey with Radiacode. Get 5% off with code EXPLORE2026 at radiacode.com, or click the link in the description to auto-apply the discount and uncover the invisible world around you. Whether you're exploring city streets, museums, forests, mines, abandoned places, or running your own experiments.
No air conditioning, only fans.
Only fans.
Let's explore the rest of the submarine. A lot is still waiting. Some more communication devices here. All the machinery has been taken out.
The fancy toilet. There is a pedal.
You could launch your own torpedo. You know, in this room it's pretty depressing. Oh, at least you had a nice view. All the warships I've been, they had posters with palm trees and beaches and yeah.
Just to have some good vibes.
Yeah.
Look at
So for us, it's convenient. We can explore the whole submarine. But when you are working here, you could only go to your working spot, and then you could go to the launch area and your sleeping spot, and that's it. So yeah. Really depressing. Yeah.
That was heavy.
Yeah, these doors are really heavy. Yeah. Oh, I need to close the door. Then you need to come back, and then you need to open the door again and go in. Oh, it's a shower. Yeah, it's maybe the only shower in the submarine.
Pooh.
Look at the height. I think I have to bend when I stand there under the shower. But the table is really weird. Look at the table. I don't know what's the meaning of this thing.
To put things on it. Yeah, you could also just close it. Hard to imagine. There were quite some people on board.
53.
Pooh.
There's another door. This is the kitchen area.
Yeah, but it makes sense that it's next to the shower because you both need water supply.
Or imagine you have a bad cook for 3 months. This is a shitty light. Here is a light. Oh boy, but you cannot stand here. I don't know how people used to cook here. I'm not even standing straight. You know, I'm a Dutch guy, but I'm a small Dutch guy. I bump my head everywhere. So if you need to cook, imagine you have to cook for 53 people, and you know, it can be stressful, and you want to run, and something is cooking, something is burning, and then toink.
Yeah, maybe there was a restriction for when they were hiring a cook.
Yeah.
Chef under
Dwarfs.
150 centimeters.
Yeah, but you know, I have to look how I have to stand to go here. Oh, like this.
Funny position.
And Chinese these days are also pretty large. No leftovers in the fridge.
Luckily, because it can smell really bad.
I once opened a fridge in a ship and they had rotten shrimps in it, and I can tell you the exploration was cut short. You won't believe how bad it was. No, it's moldy, but there's nothing in. No, it's not a nice job here. Don't join the Navy. The next door.
The 38.
Here was an important one, under sea level.
This place is really moldy. You can see the textile.
What is this?
Another
This is cool. No, this is not a phone. This is
I think it's
something
a phone.
else. No.
No.
Wait. No. Can you take this off? Oh, yeah, this is loose. Oh, what?
No way!
It's a flashlight?
Wait, I wonder. You can guess if it's working or not, but I will try.
No way.
No way! Okay, I will continue the exploration like this.
Look, no, it looks like a moon.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, and now we're gonna show the viewers when you shine in there in that room. Jesus, it's so big and it's really bad quality. But really cool, eh?
It is really fun. Nice find. It was launching itself.
Oh.
It reminds me that we are on a spaceship. When there is no gravity and they have all these
go through.
hands to go through. Yeah. More switches, more screens, more pipes.
Yeah. Unidentifiable objects here. Might be a salt water converter. So they needed fresh water, and from here they made salt water into sweet water. These are the control panels for the diesel engines. So down here are the engines. If you have a phobia of buttons, this is your worst nightmare. Massive ratchet they left here. It's English.
Oh.
Air induction, water pipe, fuel tanks.
So I think probably I'm weird, but I really like all these industrial things because there is some kind of art in it, or it's just peaceful, all these similar, symmetric.
It's like a seal. They put this here as a seal here. But yeah, so many unexplainable things.
Now that we know that the black box is a flashlight, that there is a flashlight in every corner on the wall.
Oh yeah.
There is also one. Ship mains, power to control unit, heating,
Oh,
regeneration, absorbent.
you know what it reminds me of? Of a water slide.
Woohoo!
Talking about the flashlight, it's literally everywhere here. Yeah, I wonder what this is, yeah. It's not an engine, no. More control panels here. There are literally also phones on every corner.
Yeah, because in these tiny spaces you can just run up and down.
No, and I think if something happens, you need to act fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just indeed when there's not enough light. Because these places seem really dark. I think I found a weapon system here. Because this, you see this thing? It's not a torpedo, I think it's a mine maybe. So you can take it off and launch it. Oh, check this. Oh, wow. Oh, oh Jesus. It's pretty heavy. It's like, I don't know, at least 10, 15 kilo. It's a barrel. Is this hollow? Okay, is it a tube?
Yeah. In the middle there is something, but it's a tube.
It gets loaded, then placed into here, and then they could shoot it. Crazy, eh? And then in this random room here.
Yeah, side shoot.
Yeah. You see all the tools you needed here on the spot. This had to go in here. And then, oh, you see, you can open it. And then, oh, this is the loader, you see? Of course, I don't know how this works, but this seems to be the loading, right? Like you're loading a gun. Oh, all the clothes will be dirty when we get out. Again, the flashlight, of course.
To the 2020. Oh, this is really gross. Oh, this is an emergency hit.
Yeah, it smells not too good.
Oh my God, more screens, more. Oh, but this is nice. Hopefully there is something still inside.
Oh, it's first aid.
Yes.
The fob kit. Everything is empty, right?
There is under something.
Here, is this the end of the submarine?
Uh-huh. It is the end, and I think there is one big tube going backwards. Probably that's the pole of the propeller.
That was the top floor. We're gonna go back, eat a little bit, and then go down.
Yeah.
Because the best stuff is still waiting for us. I didn't notice, but that's almost a normal door.
Oh yeah, you're right. We are so used to it.
Yeah. Quick break
Yeah, it's time to eat something.
and enjoy the view of a pool on a tropical beach.
Ooh,
How is this experience?
really cool. I think I'm still processing. It will take some time.
Yeah, usually when you get back to the hotel, then you realize like, what the hell? Then you realize how epic it was. Now it seems more normal, but yeah, you realize it when you are back.
Yeah,
to
but if
normal
you
life.
think about it, you guys, what did you do on Friday evening? Because we explored the Russian or Soviet submarine in China.
Craziness, yeah.
It's not really normal,
Yeah.
I guess.
This way is completely different than a museum because we also temporarily live here. You know, in a
Yeah.
museum you just quickly walk, you don't even get to see all spaces, and here, usually 24 hours you get the experience of being on a submarine.
I think this is the horror crew section. This is really bad to imagine all these people.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I
6
will go
people.
in just to see the size. Everything is covered in cobweb around me.
So yeah, I see it. Pool way, but I'm a pretty bad sleeper, and with 5 other snoring people,
One,
I
two,
wouldn't sleep at
three.
all.
5, 6. You can.
Ow!
Oh,
That was the light. This is me. Look, every time you enter here, you have to bend.
I'm gonna make.
Oh my god. I think it's for the sound, maybe? The dampen the sound?
No, this is not gonna happen.
And this? Oh yeah.
And is that a phone? That black one?
No, it's a plug.
Ah, okay.
This is just a security switch that it stays on, you see?
Ah, okay.
And this? Oh, door can close or something. Yeah. Another socket, different type. Damn, eh? There goes your space. Oh, down there too. Also a pipe. Something has been cut out here.
And the bone.
Oh, Jesus, I bumped my head again. I think they had a lot of painkillers.
Yeah, and probably, or definitely, this was the worst. Like a coffin.
30 centimeters or something above the ground.
Yeah.
And here's another space. Ooh. It looks like storage space.
Oh, and it smells bad.
Yeah, I'm curious what will happen when I put the oxygen meter in here. I'm surprised.
Yeah, because the
this-
smell is really bad. This is also for storage. You can check in because we won't fit.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's here? Oh, what? Ooh, that's nice. It's a gas mask. 18 beds for now. after a shift, you're really tired, you want to sleep, and yeah, then you make mistakes. Bump your head into this thing. And how to navigate to this room. Oh, Jesus. Imagine you have to go to the toilet at night without waking the others. Oh.
Yeah, I think there was not only a height regulation, but also with the kilos.
Oh, this is even worse, I think, because, you know, there's one guy there, you want a decent sleep, and there's a long guy here and a long guy there, and then you have stinky feet.
One of the sides.
At one of the sides, yeah. Oh my God, yeah, this is real horror. This is, I don't know. You know, I'm used to have privacy. Did you ever had something like this? Like,
no,
I don't know, but you get to know your roommates very well.
Maybe more than you wanted.
Yeah.
If it's not enough that you share your room with so many others, I can guess that these machines here made some real nice noise.
And everything is from wood and metal, so it resonates to the whole place. This one is not so inspiring. This blue sea you already see all the time. You know, I think there are different compartments, just like a ship. Every staircase leads to another part. So I think we need to go back up and then take another stairs.
Yeah, there's only, I'm just checking what's here. 2 red lights. Double
fucked.
You are double fucked.
I can imagine that these people were so happy when they get off board because they see something else than valves and gauges. Crazy, everything had its own function, and there's so much things where they had to take care of.
This is also a bit more modern because it's that.
And the screen above too. You see the type of it there, GQ5. Yeah, probably we cannot find anything about this machine on the internet because it's probably still a little bit classified. It's a regular staircase.
Oh, something is flooded down there.
No way.
Oh yeah, this is a bigger part.
Yeah?
And it's definitely not a accommodation. Oh, a strategic room. There is a whiteboard and
Oh yeah.
some storage.
Yeah, usually they had the real cool glass ones which light up.
Not this time.
No state secrets in here.
Instructions how to use the live jacket.
Oh Jesus, it takes a while, you know, the safety switches. The whole panel. I did not see the laundry room because you get very dirty here. Yeah.
Maybe they were dirty all the way.
Time. Oh, this is also luxurious. Check this. This has its own sink. A little desk. Even some curtains for privacy.
Not bad, not bad.
They have storage space. Not much. And you can see they had a high ranking because they had a direct communication here. Oof. Oh yeah, we shouldn't even go in here. Hey, but the thing is, I think everyone has its own bed here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, hey, this is a real toilet.
What?
Let me show you. This is the most luxurious toilet so far.
And now you can see, guys, how slanted this is on screen. Now it's really, really seenable.
There are even valves on the toilet.
If you are doing your thing.
And then you get a call, oh yeah, please turn the valve. I don't.
But is this a shower and a toilet?
No.
It's a long corridor with... Now this is the real luxury, I can tell you. Almost like an office.
Ooh. And a decent bed.
Even a cover of the wall. A desk. Also some communication. Your own sink. Phew, VIP.
If I were this guy, I would sell this room for a night. If somebody wants some private time. You can see how spoiled we are. Yeah. This is still horrible, to be honest.
Oh, really cool.
It's the launch room for off-duty people.
Really cool. Oh, there was even a TV or something.
But what else could they do besides watching TV and playing cards? Chilling 300 meters below sea level. La la la. Also here, hidden. You know, you don't work, but still, if shit hits the fan.
There is a
radio.
phone.
You know, I wonder what all went on here when I was in news chat.
I think in the first few days, big talks, chit chats. After 15 days, just silently eating and don't really have any news from the outward. If someone from the subscribers ever worked on a submarine, please leave a comment that how it works. Here is a door with two massive locks on it and some kind of red text.
These are not regular locks, they're bigger, right?
And it's room number 1, so it should be something really important.
Almost nothing is locked.
No.
And definitely doesn't have something new on it. So guys, we just translated this and it's pretty crazy, eh? We don't know if there's real ammunition inside, but it says ammunition room. Yeah, crazy, eh? Yeah.
Understandable why they locked it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with these locks. You cannot go in like this. You have special equipment for this because even the lights here, they are explosion proof. But if there was nothing, they wouldn't put these locks on here.
Because it's new, definitely new. So it's
Yeah, you know what happens? So when a submarine is decommissioned, usually it gets disarmed somewhere. So maybe this is an in-between phase. So they decommissioned it, brought it somewhere, and it still has to be disarmed. That's possible. You never know. So the ceiling here is nice when you have to work with dangerous materials, explosive and bombs that you cannot even stand up straight. Great. Yeah, let's go in here. There's also a hatch. Also storage. We've seen this before.
yeah.
It's all kind of server stuff here. Here also some old Soviet equipment which got never updated. If something happened with the Chinese were also like, okay.
Where is the manual?
Yeah. 48 things could go wrong here. Let's crawl into the next space. We are at the end here. It's nothing too special here. But they emptied almost literally everything. Here are still some gloves. A really bad color to work in these dirty environments, right? Still waiting for the torpedo room, right? Yeah, this is flooded. You can still walk there, but yeah. More gauges, more valves. That's it. Ooh, it's a heavy door. Ah yeah, this is the radio room. Most of the equipment is gone, unfortunately. Here's some old school stuff. Position components, dead reckoning, navigation, confirm observation. Aha. So all the observations were done here. Oh geez, the gauges are so moldy that everything just falls off when you press it. Phew. Nice to have English text on it. And here is also a cool old machine. Radar or sonar equipment. Yeah, these guys probably had to work really concentrated and had to sit alone here.
Yeah, we can find the torpedoes. I thought it would be easier.
Usually it's really easy. You just walk to the back or front or both and you got the torpedoes. So even in a submarine you can get a little bit lost. Because I've been on 5 submarines. This is the 6th. Never had any troubles finding it. It has to be a massive room.
Yeah.
Is there a way to go up maybe somewhere? Aha, babe. It's here.
Oh, Jesus.
It's easy to miss, eh? There's no staircase going here. It's just a ladder. But we missed this, eh? God damn it. I can't see shit, so I don't know.
It's really a challenge to climb up on a slanted ship. And ta-da!
Nice, right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So here, different kind of torpedoes or missiles were stored. And there they were launched. I only missed the Soviet stars. I think they repainted it when it got sold to China. But still, it's really epic.
And the size of these torpedoes, crazy. Lifted and lowered.
Ooh, number 6. So there are 6 launches here.
4, yeah. 5, 6.
Where are the other 2? Maybe on the sides then? Yeah, but I also know if they have different types
Oh yeah,
of
there.
launchers. So for the viewers, there is one. Yeah, the view is obstructed. This thing is blocking the view. Can we open one of those?
Is it safe to open?
Yeah, there's nothing inside. Does it say open and close? It turns a few degrees and then you can
And then
open
you
it.
can open it.
But we had that thing before. Ah, this one here.
Oh yeah, here is.
No, these are all not the ones we need. Let me see if this works. Oh, just too small. Big one here. Look at this angle. I think for all the equipment they had special tools. I'm not gonna even be able to put this on. Yeah, you see the cable. So this system here, right? They were just loaded onto this thing here. And there has to be a control panel too, usually. 1989. 1989. It still goes pretty smooth, right?
Imagine the feeling when you need to launch a torpedo.
Yeah.
What a
And the
job.
power, eh? Yeah, recently the United States took down a ship with a submarine, with a torpedo. Crazy, eh? Submarine's number, 877. Yeah, here too. What does it say also? It's
Yeah.
pretty cramped here. You have to work, but there's not much of working space here. There's a control panel here. You have to crawl to get there. Hello. Back again. Oh yeah, this is nice. We just saw number 6. 6 missiles. 6 ones here, yeah. And everything is in Chinese.
Oh, it's really nice that it has a torpedo shaped.
Yeah, cool, right? All these torpedoes, yeah. And they, of course, they have different ones. For each different type of target, they have different torpedoes and other missiles. I think most of these submarines never launched any.
Yeah.
Luckily, imagine, yeah. Whew. Lots of things going on here. Looks like a scene out of Alien. Oh my god, what a technology. You think it's just a tube, but no. I don't know how many cables are connected to it. Oh my god. All the needed tools are everywhere. No need to search for tools here. There's also something red here which you can take out. Oh. It's maybe the square to open it. Oh, it is. But we need something else to turn it.
It's like an obstacle course.
So we still need to explore the last bits of the submarine, which are back up, and then it's time to pack because it's 4 o'clock and it's getting light soon. We need to watch out with the lights. It's a bit light there. It's too light. Yeah, back to the part where we dropped our stuff, but I think there's not much to see here, right?
On the other side.
Yeah, nothing special here.
Yeah, so we arrived probably to the worst part of the adventure.
Yeah. We're pretty exhausted, I can say, and yeah, the adrenaline is gone. We've seen the place. There's no motivation to go to the water because we are completely full of excitement when we got here, but when we go back, it's horrible. Yeah, we're gonna make this as fast as possible.
Take on this wetsuit when it's wet in a dirty submarine. It's not
I'm
nice.
cold.
First, we're gonna check if there's activity. I hope not, otherwise we will be stuck here all day. So, fingers crossed, because we deserve some sleep.
Yeah.
We made it! Woo! Yeah, what a mission again. Woo! Yeah, really epic, and I'm really proud of this girl here. Good job, good job. Yeah. Well, it went pretty good, but it was pretty cold and the water was horrible. We have to check out at the hotel at 12, and then we have 12 hours to drive back. We arrived back to the hotel.
Almost daylight.
Yeah. Oh my god, we can sleep a few hours before we get kicked out of the hotel. Oh boy. Good night.